Now I shall show an example of curve sketching of a polynomial. Here you are looking on the screen that the polynomial is x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. Friends, what is the degree of this polynomial? The degree of this polynomial is 3. Highest power of the variable is 3. So the degree of this polynomial is 3. And what is the leading coefficient? What is leading coefficient? Leading coefficient means the coefficient of x cube. The degree of this polynomial is 3 and x cube, this is the highest power of x, and the coefficient of x cube is 1. So leading coefficient is equal to 1. Now see that this 1 is greater than 0. In the earlier video, I have shown that when the degree is odd, then the curve ends are in the opposite direction, like this. Curve ends are in opposite direction. One curve end will be in this direction, then the other curve end will be in this direction, maybe in this way also. Now when the coefficient is positive, then the first curve end will be in the lower direction and the second curve end will be on the upper direction. Okay, so the curve will be looked like this one. Now friends, we have to factorize this polynomial x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. So from this curve or the polynomial, we have, if we factorize this one, we shall have x cube minus x square minus 5x square plus 5x plus 6x minus 6 is equal to x square into x minus 1 minus 5x into x minus 1 plus 6 into x minus 1. So we take x minus 1 common. So x square minus 5x plus 6. This is equal to x minus 1 into this quadratic part will also be factorized and will be x minus 2 into x minus 3. So friends, from these factorized form, we see that the critical points are respectively 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and 3. So first of all, we shall plot these points on the real line. So friends, we consider this is x-axis, okay, and this is y-axis. This is the real line, this is the origin. So this point is 1, x is equal to 1, this is x is equal to 2, and this one is x is equal to 3. Again I repeat, this is x is equal to 1, this one is x is equal to 2, and this is x is equal to 3. Now friends, now using the wavy curve method, I shall draw the curve. See that on the extreme right of 3, we have to put a plus sign. And next, see that the critical point is 3, the factor is x minus 3, its power is 1. So 1 is an odd number. For this, we have to put a negative sign, that is the opposite sign of the previous one. So negative sign. Okay. Next is the critical point is 2. The factor is x minus 2. Its power is 1. Again odd number. So we have to put the opposite sign of minus, that is plus sign. Next, the critical point is 1 and the factor is x minus 1. Its power is 1. 1 is also an odd number. So for this we have to take the opposite sign of plus, that is minus. Okay, so I am drawing the curve. So first of all, the curve will be like this. Yes, yes, and so on. So this is the curve of x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. So see that the first end is in the downward direction and the last end in the upward direction, and it cuts the x-axis in 3 distinct points. So for this, if you have been given fx is equal to 0, then the solutions are respectively 1, 2 and 3, and these 3 values are real and distinct. Now we shall show another example. Say the next example is fx is equal to x plus 1 into x minus 1 into x minus 2. Friends, the critical points are respectively minus 1, 1 and 2. How? This is actually x minus of minus 1. This one is x minus 1. This is x minus 2 whole square. So the critical points minus 1, 1 and 2. So we shall plot this on the real axis. So we draw, this is x axis and say this is y axis. This is y axis. Origin O. Now friend, the first critical point is minus 1. This one is say minus 1. This is minus 1 say. Second critical point is 1. This is 1. X is equal to 1. And third critical point is 2. And this is 2. So using wavy curve method, we shall find the rough sketch of this polynomial. Actually this is a polynomial. You just multiply, you will find a polynomial of degree 4. Okay. Leading coefficient is positive, because if you multiply all these factors, you will find the leading coefficient is equal to 1. 1 is greater than 0. For this, this rough sketch of this curve will be on the upper ends will be in this direction. Okay, the ends will be in this direction, on the upward direction. Now friends, on the extremities, that is on the right side of 2, you have to put a plus sign. Okay, we have put here plus sign. The critical point is 2. Factor is x minus 2. Its power is 2. 2 is an even number. For this, we shall have no sign change. So this is a plus sign. Next is 1. Critical point 1. Factor is x minus 1. Its power is 1. 1 is an odd number. For this, we have to change the sign. Previous one was plus sign. Now we have to put a minus sign. Now the critical point is minus 1. X plus 1 is the factor. X plus 1 is the factor and power is 1. 1 is an odd number. For this we have to change the sign. Previous sign was negative. Now we have to put a plus sign. So plus, minus, plus, plus. So how to draw the curve? First of all, the first end will be on the upward direction. Okay, this direction. Okay, these will pass through minus 1. Yes, it will go through 1 and touch x is equal to 2 and it will be on the upward direction. So see that the ends of the curve are on the upward direction, and friends, this curve is cutting the x-axis at 3 distinct points, minus 1, 1 and 2. So if it is given that how many roots are here, fx is equal to 0, you will find there are 3 distinct real roots, respectively minus 1, 1 and 2. Hence the solution. Also the rough sketch of the polynomial fx is equal to x plus 1 into x minus 1 into x minus 2 whole square. Thank you.